and welcome back. Today's reading, we are going to do a little energy checkup on your spiritual body. So we're specifically looking at your 7 main energy centers, your 7 chakras. We're going to see how aligned they are, if there's any overactivity, underactivity, blockages, anything like that your guides think you should be aware of right now. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we have 3 groups to choose from. This is 1, 2, and 3. For group 1 today, we have the Wild Unknown Tarot. For group 2, we have the Paulina Tarot. And for group 3 over here, we have the Night Sun Tarot. So as always, take as much time as you need to decide which group you feel most drawn to. Take a minute to connect and meditate. Pause the video if you need to. Just get connected with your energetic body. But when you're ready, please go ahead and click the corresponding timestamp in the description box below this video, and I will see you in just a second in your reading. Hi group 1, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Wild Unknown Tarot today. So today we're just doing a quick little checkup on your energetic body, specifically all 7 chakras, your 7 primary energy centers. I do have a little disclaimer before we get started. It is really important in this reading in particular to remember that this is a general reading. It's a group reading, so the severity of the different energy is going to vary from person to person, right? So if we notice that maybe an energy center is blocked or overactive, it might just be slight in one person's case, but it might be more severe in another. So just remember what's resonating with you, okay? But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for your root chakra, we have the 6 of Wands. That's a nice energy to have there. Wow, okay. And I haven't looked at these cards yet, so this is amazing. We have the 10 of Pentacles for your sacral chakra. We have Judgment as your solar plexus chakra here. Justice. Very nice balanced card for your heart chakra there. This is looking amazing so far, group 1. It seems like you are pretty balanced so far. Okay, so for your throat chakra, we have the 7 of Swords. Oh, okay. And for your, this is the 9 of Swords. Yeah, the 9 of Swords reversed for your third eye chakra. And then your crown chakra, we have the 8 of Wands. Wow. Okay, wow, group 1. Give me just a second here. So, all right, firstly, your lower chakras here, as I was just saying in the beginning, they are in an amazing state of balance. I feel like you guys are feeling pretty confident, very stable financially, or growing financially even for a lot of you. So I feel like you're really in a good place to be manifesting things, especially material things, physical pleasures even. With Judgment here for your solar plexus, this is beautiful. I mean, we have radiant light coming out of it, which is exactly what we want for our solar plexus chakra. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of that. I just feel like these have been so balanced and in tune maybe for a while for a lot of you that you just don't even worry or think about a lot of your earthly things. It seems like you guys are very on top of things. And then of course we have Justice for your heart chakra. Very, very balanced energy there. Like this is saying you're very much open to giving love, receiving love. Everything's balanced and good there, but you also know how to put up boundaries so your heart's not overactive, hurting yourself. And maybe some of you really had to work on that. Maybe that's why everything's so imbalanced, or balanced, not imbalanced, balanced for your first 4 chakras here. This is amazing. So if you have put in a lot of work towards balancing out all of these energies, you've done a very, very, very good job. So yeah. Everything's good down there. Okay, so there's something interesting going on in your higher chakras up here, group 1. And it's not bad, actually. It's... One is, you guys might actually want to carry around some fluorite to balance this. Actually, let me show you, like fluorite, especially if it's blue, green, purple, all of this, like this one is right here. It might actually help you balance this out, because to be honest, group 1, this looks like some, almost like a spiritual awakening or some sort of spiritual information or download or energy is trying to get in, right? We have the 8 of Wands here. This is the card of really communication. And even on this particular deck of cards, it's a lightning bolt right down the center of your chakra. So this is a spiritual download. This is spiritual information trying to get in. And so right now it might be a little overactive, because I feel like you're still processing something that's trying to get in. This information or this energy coming from the divine, the spiritual world, whatever terms you like to use for that. This information's coming in, and then we have the 9 of Swords reversed here in your third eye. So this is you still processing it. Okay, so there's a little bit of an imbalance going on here. I feel like just because it's so big, it's so overwhelming. Your energetic body is really balanced in terms of the earthly things. It's just I feel like you're processing some information going on here. So I feel like there's a slight imbalance, but it's just like, the more you tune in, definitely work with fluorite here. But it's just going to help you process what's coming in right now. With the 9 of Swords here, for those of you where it's a very, very like extreme kind of spiritual awakening thing, you might be dealing with sleep disruptions here. That's really what this looks like to me. But it's just because your vibration's rising, right? You're getting new information, you're evolving, you're moving forward very quickly on the spiritual level. And there's enough stability here for you to handle it, okay? It's just it just seems like a lot all at once. So if it's a lot for some of you, really might be dealing with some sleep problems, but that's going to go away the more your vibration adjusts to this. And then we do have the 7 of Swords for your throat chakra here. I do feel like honestly, this feels like there is some sort of imbalance going on there, and it might just be, you might be a little holed up because of the energies coming, like happening, or these the overactivity happening in your higher chakras here. Some of you might not be speaking or communicating as much, putting yourself out there, and I think it's just because you're processing all of this. But I feel like this is one of those things that's going to balance itself out once you process this new information that's coming in. So it's not something I'd worry about too much, but I am going to pull some advice cards for you guys, because for some of you, this is a big, like massive spiritual awakening. For others of you, maybe it's less severe, your sleep isn't being affected, but you know, we'll just see what advice Spirit might have for you in going through this. So Spirit, any advice for group 1 here? Okay, we have enjoy the silence. So yeah, it's okay if you're not using your throat chakra energies as much as you normally would. It's just a lot's just going to process this new download right now. So it's almost, if you haven't been doing this, it would be kind of good to go into kind of hermit mode here, right? Deep meditation, a little more solitude than normal if you're not already doing that. Any other advice for group 1, please? Walk it like you talk it. This is this new vibration for some of you. It's it's a kind of a new way of being, and it's just different information. It's different energy for all of you. So don't resist it. Is really what that feels like to me. It's just don't resist this energy. Don't resist the changes coming in. It's really powerful. Some of you might even be awakening to your life purpose, or a major change you need to make in your life in regards to a person. Some truths might be coming to light for some of you. That's just going to make you want to make some major changes. Don't resist this. This is, you know, your higher guidance coming through. And one more card of advice here. We have the High Road. Okay, this is especially if this is about another person. Take the high road. Don't dive into, especially with the Seven of Swords here, don't stoop to anyone else's level of dishonesty, sneakiness, or anything. If you need to walk away, then walk away, right? If you stoop down to a lower vibration, a lower level, that's how these other energy centers that you have very balanced here, you don't want to affect this balance, okay? You're evolving, you're growing, you're becoming something much greater right now, and just kind of embrace it, okay? That some of you might have a need to let the past go, like, completely, okay? You're evolving, you're transforming into something completely new, and it's kind of exciting, really. And with the High Road here, I am seeing like a life path, a life purpose being awakened to you. So it's very, very exciting here, group one. But anyway, I did want this to be a fairly short reading here, so I'm going to end this right here, group one. If you enjoyed this, if it resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, if this was at all helpful for you. If you're new here and you like pick a cards, please hit that subscribe button and the bell, because I make a lot of pick a cards on a variety of subjects, which you can check out on my channel page. Share this video as well with anyone else who you think might benefit from it. But I'm going to leave you right here until next time. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. Hi, group two, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Paulina Tarot today. So today we're getting a little quick checkup on your 7 primary energy centers, your 7 chakras that we're going to look into today. I do have a little disclaimer before we get started on this reading. It's just very important for this type of reading to remember that this is a general reading. So for instance, if we pick up a chakra that's blocked or overactive or something like that, the severity will differ from person to person here, right? So just remember to take what resonates for you. So if it looks like a severe blockage, it might just be and you don't feel like you have a severe blockage, it might be less severe than what's showing through these cards, okay? So some people might just be dealing with something a little more extreme or a little less extreme. So anyway, just keep that in mind. But let's get started. Okay, so for group 2, your root chakra, we have the 7 of Wands. For your sacral chakra, we have the 9 of Wands. Okay. For your solar plexus chakra, we have the 2 of Wands. Very fiery energy so far. Heart chakra, we have the 4 of Wands. All right. Well, that's beautiful. That's like a wide open heart. Your throat chakra, we have the 9 of Swords. Let's fit these all in here. For your third eye chakra, we have the 3 of Cups. Very, very open, your intuition here. And then we have your crown chakra with Temperance. What a beautiful card to represent balance in that chakra. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, group 2 here. You have some. Your heart is beautifully wide open here. Your third eye is obviously open. You're very connected to your psychic gifts, your intuition here. Your crown chakra, like I said, perfect balance here. And your solar plexus chakra. It looks like you're feeling very confident. You're very balanced. Very balanced here with that being a 2. So your ego is in check. There's not an overactivity there, but there's enough energy there that you're not feeling anxious or a lack of confidence. So there's a lot of balance here. And with the 7 of Wands in your root chakra here, I feel like this is balanced for most of you. Some of you might be dealing with a little bit of overactive energy in your root chakra here. feeling like you have to fight a little hard to maintain stability or maintaining your financial stability, your money, your living situation. But I feel like overall it's not too bad if any of you are dealing with that. But it's kind of hard to ignore what's going on here with your sacral chakra and your throat chakra. We have the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords respectively. Okay, and these are walls, right? Especially in this tarot, that these swords are on the 9 of Swords. This looks like a wall to me. It's something trapping you. And you know, the 9 of Wands in like the Rider-Waite tarot, which most people are familiar with, is also a wall. So these are blockages. And again, like I said in the disclaimer, this is more severe for some people, less severe for others, but these are very important chakras, is they're wanting me to say, okay? And they're wanting me to talk about your throat chakra here first. So if there's a blockage in here, with the 9 of Swords though, this might actually be overactivity though for some of you. I feel like it's a blockage for most of you. You're not speaking something, you know, when most people think of the throat chakra, they think the phrase, speak your truth. So some of you are literally just not speaking your truth. Maybe something really bad happened to you for some of you that have a more severe blockage here, and you're just not speaking about it. You feel like you have to keep it to yourself because no one's going to understand, that kind of thing. But they're wanting me to talk about the implications of this chakra being blocked, because apparently somebody needs to hear that. Like this chakra is more than just about speaking your truth, right? It's in terms of the energetic spiritual body, the throat chakra actually represents your circulatory system. That's actually what it represented historically. And I mean, modern medicine, the heart is the root of our circulatory system, our blood circulation. But when you think about this spiritually, our throat is really the gateway to everything that gets into our body too, not just everything we speak out, right? All the air we breathe goes through our throat chakra. All the food we eat goes through our throat chakra. Almost everything that comes into our body passes through this chakra, and that's why it traditionally represents our circulation. It's what's coming in and not just what's going out. So, like energetically, if you're not speaking something, if you're not speaking your truth is the phrase people always use. If you're not doing that, you're also blocking things from coming in energetically, or blocking healthy things, blocking good things from coming in. So, I mean, if this is very severe for some of you, you are dealing with throat issues, maybe breathing issues, I'm hearing. I don't know how well that's actually linked to the throat chakra. Sore throats all the time, something like that. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is going either way, right? You're either blocking something out, you're not letting something in from the external world that you need to let in, or you're not speaking something. So it's one of those things that you can do to help correct this blockage. And I'll pull some advice cards in a minute for that, which is so interesting to me because obviously your third eye is wide open, your heart chakra is wide open and radiating so much love. So much love. You're very aware, but it's still like, I mean, this is the 9 of Swords. It's about fear. There's something you're afraid to speak or something you're afraid to let in. And I'm not getting a clear idea of what that is because, again, this is a general reading, but I will pull some advice in a minute that might help some of you figure out what that might be if you're not really aware of it. Sometimes these blockages do come from subconscious behaviors or subconscious emotions lodged here. So for some reason, I'm hearing something about smoking. For some of you, your throat chakra can get blocked if you're putting a lot of bad things in through that center, right? Whether that's our airways or our trachea, you know, bad air, bad food. So for some of you, you are smoking something that's kind of blocking this, or you're eating something that's kind of blocking this, and the chakra, the energy center, can close up because we don't want that in our body anymore. So for some of you, it's not just speaking, it's something that your energetic body wants you to stop putting inside of you. Whether that is anything that passes through your throat. It can be anything. Maybe you're eating too much sugar, but smoking is something I'm hearing very, very clearly. Okay, and then let's move on to, we do have the Nine of Wands in your sacral chakra here. So, and again, remember this is different severity for different groups of people here. This is a general reading, but our sacral chakra blocks our creativity, which is also interesting because your throat chakra is also about expressing your creativity. So this is telling me, group 2, that you do have some creative blocks going on here, which is, it's actually kind of tragic for some of you because your heart is wide open, your third eye is wide open, you have all of this, I feel like inspiration, this desire to give and create, but there's a fear of expressing that creativity, releasing it for whatever reason, which is, your solar plexus chakra is very balanced, so it's not really a confidence issue. It's something. Just keep in mind that you might be dealing with creative blocks because of these two chakras. They are both very linked to your creativity. I mean, if you have a severe blockage in your sacral chakra as well, this can lead to sexual dysfunctions as well, creativity. I'm hearing something about cooking. Maybe some of you normally like to cook. Maybe you're training to be chefs or something. I don't know why that's coming through, but like your creativity there is being blocked or something like that. So, I mean, there's all sorts of reasons that we can develop a blockage in our sacral chakra. For some of you, this is like sexual trauma, and I'm so sorry if that's the case for some of you. I mean, that takes a lot of time and energy to heal that. So some of you might be aware if that's the case for you, and I wish you the best on your journey. We are going to pull advice cards in a minute here. But for some of you, this might become blocked because of some other throat chakra blockage you have up here. You're not expressing your creativity, so you stop creating, if that makes sense. So it's like, for instance, say you're a poet, and you write all these beautiful poems, but you're scared to share them, right? Maybe because you got rejected or nobody cared about them before. One way you can heal that, and like by not sharing them, it just made you kind of lose interest in expressing your creativity. But again, your third eye and heart chakra are so open. You have so much inspiration and so much to put out. It's like you need to put that out. So it's just like by expressing your own creativity, you might be able to kind of heal and work on that blockage. But again, I didn't want this to be too long of a reading. We're just kind of seeing what's up here for you. So I'm going to pull some advice cards for you now. And again, remember, this is a general reading, so not every single one of these advice cards will resonate for you, but so take them as they resonate. But Spirit, for group 2, do you have any advice for group 2 here? What do they need to hear? Okay, so we have friends. That's interesting, friends. I mean, reach out to friends, speak to them if you need to, right? Because with the throat chakra blockage, if there's something you really need to say, then say it, right? But again, if this is about being afraid to express or share the things you create, start with people you really trust, people you're closer to. That all helps start opening the energy flow again. We have take initiative. Again, if there's something you need to say it. If there's something you need to express, you need to express it. If there's something you created this amazing painting, then share it. Even just share it on Instagram, on Facebook. Who cares if not a lot of people like it? The people that actually support you will, right? And it's just going to help open up this energy flow so you can reach more and more people who actually like it, right? You can actually reach the people that do connect with your art or your creativity. And then we have grow. It might be a slow process for some of you, especially if these are severe blockages, but it'll happen. You just need to be willing to create and express yourself again. Okay, maybe something happened in the past that made you scared too, but it seems like you have something really, really powerful to share. Something really powerful to create, and you should do it, group 2. You really, really should. But again, I wanted to keep these short, so I'm going to end this right here. If this resonated or was helpful in any way, please give this video a thumbs up. I hope it was helpful anyway. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new here and you like pick a cards. I make pick a cards on a variety of topics, which you can find on my channel page. Share this video as well with anyone else who you think might find it helpful. But I'm gonna leave you right here until next video. So thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next reading. Bye. Hi group 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Night Sun Tarot deck today. So today we're going to do a quick checkup on your energetic body. We're looking at your 7 main energy centers here, your 7 chakras. So I'm excited. These have been interesting readings so far. I do have a little disclaimer before we get started. It is very important for this type of reading, especially, to remember that this is a general reading. So if any imbalances show up in these cards, it's going to be different in severity for different people, right? So like say there's some sort of throat chakra imbalance. For one person, it might be very, very severe, but for another person, it might be just kind of a mild imbalance. So remember to take what shows up here just as they resonate. Of course, it's just important in this type of reading, but let's get started. Okay, group 3. So for your root chakra, we have the Page of Swords. For your sacral chakra, we have the Queen of Swords. Wow, group 3, I might actually need to pull some clarifiers for you here. It was very clear in the other groups. For your sacral or solar plexus chakra, we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is an interesting card to pull up here because the 7 pentacles on this card represent the 7 energy centers we're looking into today. We have the 2 of Swords on your heart chakra. Oh no, group 3. For your throat chakra, we have the Queen of Pentacles. For your third eye chakra, we have Temperance. That's a very good card to have there. That's a lot of balance. And then we have for your crown chakra, we have the Lovers. Okay, so with Temperance and the Lovers up here on your 2 highest chakras, I want to say you are very spiritually connected right now. I don't feel like you're having problems connecting to your intuition or your guidance here. This seems like you, in terms of your higher guidance, you've got this, settled. You've got this. So I do need some clarifiers here. So Spirit, can we clarify the heart chakra, especially the heart chakra, the energy for group 3's heart chakra? We have the Hanged Man. Okay, so this is interesting to me because the 2 of Swords here on your heart chakra, right, it's kind of a blockage of some kind. 2s also represent balance, though, so I feel like it's not maybe too severe. And especially with the Hanged Man here, to clarify, I feel like maybe it's just like, it might be a conscious blockage, almost when you kind of put up because you feel like you've needed to. Maybe you're learning how to put up boundaries around your heart right now, not love and give too much. So it's almost like some of you here you're kind of learning how to balance your heart chakra here, right? Let the love out, but also put up healthy boundaries. So it might be a little back and forth for some of you if you are kind of learning this process of putting up boundaries. And I feel like it's fine, it's healthy, and it's going to work itself out as you keep learning. And especially because you are so connected to your guidance right now, your higher guidance right now. It might be working you through this process, but for some of you, I feel I'm almost seeing kind of like a back and forth here. With the Hanged Man, you're learning a new perspective, a new way to balance the energies in your heart. Because this might be, my empaths that are learning how to put up boundaries in this pile, in which case I'm really proud of you. That's a difficult journey to make. It's very difficult. But if you are dealing with anything related or any symptoms related to your heart chakra here, it's working itself out. You're just in the middle of learning right now. And learning can be rocky, it can be back and forth. You know, progress isn't a straight line. It's never a straight line. It's ups and downs. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on there for a lot of you. But I feel like if that's not resonating at all for some of you, this too is really standing out to me, in which case there's balanced energy going through your heart chakra here. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, to represent your throat chakra, a lot of balance there too. She's very on top of things. She's very organized, and that organization is making me think, you know, you've got this. You're very balanced here. It's a very earthy energy though, so I don't know. For some reason, I'm just being really drawn to your root chakra here. I feel like there's not any sort of severe imbalances here for people, but it seems like you might be overthinking your financial situation for some reason. And if that's resonating, that's maybe only for like one person here. Like if you're overthinking it instead of trusting the flow, trusting your guidance here, which you should be able to do pretty easily here, it's going to cause imbalances. It's almost like a warning here. So it's just like, if you're worrying about money, stop it in its tracks right now. Just trust that, you know, your guides, your higher self, the universe, they've got your back here. Okay, and you're very connected to them right now. So I'm sure if that message is for you, it should be resonating really strongly right now. Okay, and then I also need to clarify our Queen of Swords here for the sacral chakra. Can we clarify the Queen of Swords for group 3, please? The Devil. So, I feel like a lot of you, maybe it's just some of you, you're feeling kind of stagnant here. Maybe some of you have been in a little bit of a survival mode, and maybe that's why I'm picking up on this worry about money. You're in a bit of a survival mode energetically, or you're coming out of that. Maybe you're just coming out of that. Especially if you had any abuse or addictions, codependency, definitely codependency with what I'm seeing in the heart chakra here. You might feel a real need to protect your creativity, what you put out into the world is kind of what this feels like to me. And it's just because there's a little bit of a fear of being hurt or taken advantage of again. But I feel like it's kind of okay right now. If you're kind of like consciously putting up a block to your sacral chakra energy, your manifestations, your creativity, I feel like they're saying it's okay to put up these walls. These walls might be a little extreme right now over your heart, over your sacral chakra energy, putting yourself out there, wanting to move forward very quickly, and you just want to take things slow. I feel like something's coming in here to tell me that they want to validate that. They want to say it's okay. Like, they just want you to know that blocking this energy, it's not good to do long term, but it's probably healthy for you right now because you're learning. Some of you are really, really learning boundaries right now. And that can be a slow process too, right? If you're learning boundaries, it's okay. And then we do have this Seven of Pentacles here for your solar plexus chakra. So yeah, this is everything coming into alignment. This is everything coming into balance. And I love that this card is on your solar plexus chakra energy because it's right in the middle of your body, right? It's not your heart chakra, the center, but it's right in the middle of your body. So I do feel like the energy flow up, the kundalini flow from the root chakra to the crown, it is flowing. Some of you are you're learning boundaries, right? You're learning boundaries, so it's you're kind of consciously, temporarily putting up some blockages, especially around your heart and your sacral chakra. I'm seeing, maybe it's different for some of you, but it's just like some of you are learning how to trust this higher guidance, which you've become very connected to. And it's just like anything that's imbalanced right now is going to correct itself if you just keep learning from them, keep following your higher guidance. So I'm going to pull a few advice cards, take them as they resonate, because as I said in the beginning, this is a group reading, a general reading. So Spirit, any advice for group 3? Okay, we have 666. So the number 6 is just important for some of you. Again, I'm seeing heart chakra energy here. So some of you really are learning how to balance that. 6 is very much also a number of balance here. And I just feel like it's just trust and everything will balance itself out is really your main message here, group 3. Okay, we have lighten up. Especially if you've been on this journey for a while, learning how to put up boundaries and protect yourself while also being loving. For some of you, it might be time to start opening your heart again if it's been a while and you've been intentionally blocking it while you learn this lesson. That's not for everybody here though. Is there any other advice for my group 3s? We have apologize. Let's apologize to yourself. It's not about another person here. Because we have your throat chakra seems fine. You're sturdy, you're secure there. But some of you internally, right? Some of you really might just need to apologize to yourself, especially if you've been through situations where you're feeling a lot of guilt and shame, which can be stored in both your sacral and your heart chakra energy centers, right? You got to find a way to release that guilt and shame because you just don't deserve it. The Hanged Man here, very much about release that guilt and shame. If you feel the need to apologize to yourself, just say, I'm sorry, group 3. I'm sorry I put you through that, but we're moving forward. We've learned. We're not going to put ourselves in that situation again, that kind of thing. But this is very much about releasing some guilt and shame you might have buried inside. And again, obviously that's not for everybody if that's resonating less severe for you. But anyway, group 3, I'm going to end your reading right here. I really hope this was helpful for some of you. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Share this as well with anyone who you think might find it helpful. I'd really appreciate that. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like pick a card readings, because I do a lot of pick a cards on a variety of topics, which you can find all categorized and everything on my channel page. But I'm going to leave you here for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!